up?
Good.
It is
going
Frnds
on?
versus Frnds here, man. Yo, it's your host, JT. I got KB right here to the right of me. What's good?
What's good with you?
Then we got Stat in the Bahamas somewhere. You know, he be out in these islands just chilling, doing what he be doing.
Working with Dr. Doom.
Hey, yo, Stat, you good? You hear me?
Yeah, we on special assignment yet again.
Hey, it's all well. It's all well though. Before we step into anything basketball, yo, that fight last night was wild. That fight last night was wild, son.
Wish I knew.
Yeah.
I was at work. They didn't call me into work at 5 o'clock. I missed almost everything. By the time I got home, it was fourth round.
That joke was crazy. That joke, it was good. Imagine if like everybody was kind of squaring up like that in the NBA, because I feel like this season, there's been some good energy in there. As like, nowhere through hands yet besides Draymond.
One dude needs it. His name is Dylan Brooks.
Hey yo, Dylan's been wildin'.
Somebody needs to smack him. He's leaning into his role. He's like,
he is. He's feeding into it.
He thinks that he's being like Dennis Rodman, but he's really being like that little brother that you punch in the chest.
He's very vocal. He's playing the role very well. He's like the villain character is just like, oh, he's leading to being the bad guy. Like he's really doing it. Like he's really the bad guy
He's
here.
a geek.
Hey yo, and everybody's been talking about that. He's like, yo, he called Bron. Oh, he's like, I can't even respect him, yo. I'm like, yo, you violent.
And what happened?
25 points for Bron, and they won.
Yeah, he put in work. What the first quarter last night for that game was like, it was like 9-35. I was like, yeah, Bron took that person.
Keep talking.
Yeah. Well, it was AD on it. I think AD had like 18 points already. I was like, yeah, he's working them. The squad, it was a good game.
For once, he wasn't hurt.
Yeah, for once. Yeah, I would say that.
Don't say it.
Right?
Yeah, man, he would walk up the stairs the wrong way just as you said that.
Yeah. But the matchups have been great, man. This first round has been really interesting. Like, I don't know. Like, this is the most I've probably was hype about Bron getting there. Actually pushing through. So I'm like, yeah, he has to, So it's been really good. Oh, Adden, how you feel about that little sweep Philly did? You surprised?
Yo, I was watching the Nets game and they were winning. Took a nap. Next thing I see, Brooklyn is screwing up. I was like, all right, whatever now. It's whatever. But the sad thing about it is, at the end of the day, Embiid is out. They don't know when he's coming back. Doc said it. He said, I don't know when he's going to be ready. That sprained knee messed him up.
That don't sound good, bro. That don't sound good. But they got that extra time with that 4-0. That kind of helps him out, though. With some rest, you know what I'm saying? I think he's going to push through. I think he should push through. He ain't soft. I'm not saying any of the players out there are soft that don't play through stuff, because they do, but I think he's just like, nah, I can't really. Like, he really is that team. He's not going to be like.
He probably just can't go for real. And then
he should have got ejected on game 3.
Yeah, it was wild. Look at the ejections. Like, everybody's swinging. Legs are just hitting everybody's nuts. Like,
it's competitive.
Hey, yo, Dylan Brooks he tapped bro in the leg.
Ball tap?
Yeah.
I told you, he's annoying. He's your little brother that you punch in the chest.
Oh, yeah. He
I might punch him in the airport, like in the chest.
Yeah, he's like he's poking the bear. Everybody said that was like he's poking the bear. I'm
Which
like,
is stupid.
Funny. But I know we talk. You know what? I gotta say this first. We talk heavily on the Knicks. We are Knicks fans. I'm tired of hearing everybody say, "Yo, man, they just have." Yes, we are Knicks fans. We're gonna talk about the Knicks again today. So I'm sorry, but yeah, we got that W in the Garden. That was respect. Yo, that was coming. I honestly thought Mitch was going to have one of those like nights like, yo, this is my second home court. It don't even matter. Mom's is in the stands. Whole family was good. It wasn't really like that. I mean, he still got off, but we shut him down. I think shutting down Garland really helped out. Everybody played a role. Even RJ played a role. And then my boy, the legend D Rose, had to stand in ovation. That's why I had to bring it out. I was like, yeah, that's how we work. when Rose get in the game, I was like, yeah, we work.
We love D Rose. We love D Rose.
Oh, of course.
The addition of D Rose to this team has been one of my favorite things the last 5 years.
Yeah, highly respected. Of course, in the Chicago, like everybody even says that, yo, like he lived a dream as a young boy in Chicago playing hoops. So yeah, of course, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Should have been a Hall of Famer.
I think he will be. He should be. I mean, he said he's retiring. He's retiring, to Nick. I know his jersey may not be in our rafters, but hey, like, we respect him. We respect him, no matter what. What other games were you kind of hyped for? Yo, is Giannis out? Or is he hurt?
He's still
out. Yes, he was still out yesterday.
Dang, I don't think they still didn't pull that through. I was shocked, but not shocked. I thought they were going to still come back with that energy like they did on game 1 when he kind of left. But you know, it's tough because Tyler Hero's out too, so it's kind of tough what they're working with right now.
Nah, I like watching.
Jimmy got hurt.
You said Jimmy did?
Mm-hmm.
Jimmy got hurt last night.
Nah, well, I like watching Steph and Fox. Fox was talking about trying to chase him around.
Oh yeah.
Even he has trouble doing it. Fox is like an NFL corner. Like, it's crazy. He has to follow that dude around.
And then get buckets. And then drop 30. He has to. He has to drop 30. 30 or more.
It must be so crazy, yo. Because, you know, you got to play a whole two-way game in a whole series against this dude, or you're going to lose. Like, I would hate that assignment.
Yeah.
You know how I play defense. I'm not going out there, drive, and then I'll try to, I'll get in the way. Like, I'm not doing that. That's why Marcus be getting off, yo.
Yeah, A-Tron.
Because he can shoot. Yeah, he's going to shoot. But Marcus be slashing, too.
Yeah. What you about to say, Stat?
I said that's why he's clutch player of the year.
Yeah, everybody was debating if he should get that. But I think he should. I think, yeah.
Over Jimmy and DeMar?
I think so.
Why not?
Because, one, if we going about how they do, like, awards now, the hypeness, that, like, not saying they have a Cinderella story, but, you know, that's the Cinderella team. Like, nobody expected them. And then look at what he's put on. Like, he's put on the show. You feel me? Like, he's put on a show for that squad. Like, he is the front runner. He's doing it. He's had clutch moments. And he's the guy. I think so, man. Hype around the team, Jimmy. Of course. You said who?
I would have gave it to Jimmy.
I like Jimmy. You know, I respect Jimmy. Jimmy kind of has, like, that D-Wade game. It's the same way he used to play and everything, and I respect that. But yeah, Jimmy's definitely clutch. I mean, I'm not saying taking away anything from him. He's definitely his clutch. But you say you would give it to Jimmy though?
All the time.
Okay. How you feel about this matchup, Stat? The Kings and the Warriors. Like, I feel like it's just a home court battle because the Warriors are they were terrible at away games all season. So what do you think of the outcome of that, or like how do you feel like the series has been playing out?
I think the Warriors know they got to win Game 4 tonight to be tied 2-2. If not, it ain't looking good.
No, it's not.
This is when it helps that everything's so wide open. Because if the Lakers take their time winning their series, you know, like the Warriors are kind of, I don't want to say struggling, but they're not blowing through people like they used to.
Nah.
Like nobody, which is cool for the game.
Yeah.
We want that. But just looking at their situation, it's going to be way more competitive. It's going to be, they need the dogs to come out in this playoff run.
But like how you said, like you're talking about Steph running around, I think the whole Kings is like up pace. And the Warriors right now, we've known the Warriors to move like that. They don't move like that. They're obviously, the players are getting older. We've been seeing them in their dynasty for a while, so they're getting older. They were trying to have that young core come up so they can still keep up with the NBA pace. Some of those players are there. Some of them are not playing. You know what I'm saying? Are not there right now. But I think that's really taking it away. They're running with the Kings, and the Kings are having full control. Like how boxing, like you got the full control. Like you going at my pace now. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So
playing into my scheme.
Yep.
What we do. Yeah.
Facts. Not last but not least, but yo, the Suns Clippers. I thought it was gonna be more competitive, but Book is going off. Hey, Stat, I told you about Book, bro. You was talking junk about that light skinned brother, man. You was talking junk.
I said if he's hurt,
let him clear it up.
Right.
But also Kawhi hasn't played, And
That's
Stephen A.
right.
Smith was like, he's like, that's the worst superstar of all time.
Yo, I've heard that. They're saying, yo, there's crazy memes out about bruh.
The
Oh
worst
my
superstar
God.
of all time.
Yo, they say like, yo,
Gotta
he
be.
really is like really hasn't shown up since Toronto.
The Spurs, yeah, Toronto.
Since Toronto, that's the last time he showed up as like superstar power. Like, I mean, you can kind
I'm
of
trying
say
to
that.
think. Yeah, he got to the Clippers. He was jacked up.
Yeah. The funny thing and the cool thing about him is like he keeps it how like the NBA was back in the day. We really don't know his life like that. So it's like, yeah, I guess so. Like he doesn't say anything on Twitter, Instagram that we don't really know.
The news told on his family though.
Yo, that's wild.
That was really
Yo,
random.
Yo, I was like, what?
In other news, Kawhi's
Like
sister.
It's on everything. Everybody. It's like
Yeah.
Shade Room, Hollywood. I'm like, y'all are covering this? Like,
Murder.
I mean,
Murder.
I was like, okay. This is the most hype Kawhi Leonard has gotten in like since Toronto. Like,
He's,
you know what I'm saying?
he's trying to get beyond the shadow over him now that everybody's blowing up. Well, I don't know. If he could get back on the floor, I'm sure that would help a lot.
Oh, for sure. For sure.
Is he expected to come back at all?
I mean, that's stat. What you been hearing?
Is he projected to touch the floor this year, postseason?
And it's him without PG too.
Only-
That's terrible.
Only Jesus knows at the moment. He's real careful with his knee. Actually, believe it or not, they said he really wanted to play, but that was actually the team who pulled them and said, you're not playing in game 4. He wanted to play game 4. They said he just has too much swelling in that knee.
They try to keep him.
So he's trying to bang out.
He won. I mean, of course. I never thought
He
was
has
kinda,
to.
Yeah. Hey, but shout out to Westbrook, bro. He been dropping numbers.
37?
Yeah. He's been dropping numbers.
37 on,
I mean, like,
on the head.
the Westbrook slander, yo, it can't be said anymore. Like, it was the team. Can we agree on that? It was the team in the system.
But you know what?
And you said
we
it.
had
You said
been
it.
saying that.
Yeah,
That
you've
sounds
clearly
weird.
been saying it.
That sounds so weird. It was like, well, make sure he goes to the Lakers. It's like, why
Yeah, like,
would you make him
how
go
is
to the
that
Lakers?
gonna work?
It's not. I knew that wasn't going to work.
GM LeBron James.
But, yo, if that's the case, I don't know what he was seeing that we did not see. Like,
Yeah.
I guess he can be wrong too, but just from watching basketball standpoint, it's like, why would you put him on that team? If you even think about it, what does that sound like? It didn't sound right.
It didn't sound right from what LeBron needs around him. Is like, you don't need a Westbrook. You just need someone that can catch and shoot and play defense for you. Like, that's what you
needed a
need.
Danny Green or something.
Yo, Danny Green would have been nice on that squad. Honestly. Maybe he was there already. It would have been nice. Off the bench, vet, experience, knows how to play with LeBron. Perfect. Bring him back. But they didn't do that. But right now, Westbrook is in his bag. He is in his bag. 100% in his bag.
I'm proud of him.
For sure.
Yo, he's stepping the fans in the in the press box.
I almost forgot. Yo,
How did he get up there?
How he stepped to somebody in the suite?
He had his uniform still on.
Somebody said in our comments, well, you know, we posted a clip of it. It was hilarious. It was laughing. Someone was like, yo, he was just about to smack his sandwich out his face, order French fries, and then just beat him up in front of his kid.
That dude was...
Yo, his son was looking back like...
Russell Westbrook tried to beat up my dad. Pops was quiet. He was like, "But wash your mouth."
Yeah.
I'm just saying, wash your mouth. Russell, I'm not. Wash your mouth. Like how? Like he was on the floor. That would be crazy if somebody knocked at the door and it's like Horace Grant, and he wants to cuss us out.
Yo, he said Horace Grant. Yo, that's wild, son. What the goggles, bro?
Right.
Hey, yo.
He's a figurehead in the NBA. All I'm saying is that I don't want somebody to come here and curse me out like Sean Marion or something.
Hey, bro, and you just got done playing. Your jersey's all sweaty.
No, it was
like,
urgent. He got up the stairs.
So he stepped to him.
They got an elevator or something?
Yo, what? When he had time
Because I know he didn't walk up all the stairs to the stadium and like jet up.
And we're probably getting where the location was different, but the way it looked like in our eyes, like this man really like took the elevator with the ushers. You know how it is. They have ushers. He's like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, I got to step to somebody real quick.
I'll talk to somebody real quick. Don't worry about it. I got a meeting with somebody right now.
Yeah.
Pinpointed the exact room he was in.
It was him. Third quarter.
You got something to say? Watch your mouth.
Hey, yo, this is wild.
I didn't say, watch your mouth.
Yeah.
The little boy was like, is that Russell Westbrook? Wait, we got a problem?
Yo, for real, son.
Hey, he gonna be scared for life. His pops talk crazy at home to the TV, like, don't do that. Like, he
might
show
pull
up. Yeah, don't do that.
He gonna know you here.
Pat Bev will show up.
Hey, bro, that's hilarious. Hey, yo, Stat, what you got for us for the first topic, man? Let's hear what you got.
The first topic is suspension. Not 1 strike, not 2 strikes, but 3 strikes on Draymond. Mr. Draymond Green has caused himself to be on 3 strikes, and I really do believe he's going to cost Golden State another championship. Jabron, can you please play that clip?
What's your takeaway?
The Golden State Warriors are in trouble. And see, if you're Draymond Green, for every action, grab your leg, there's a reaction, how you respond to it. So maybe if he would have kicked him or snatched his leg away and hit the back of his heel against his chin, he doesn't get ejected. But when you step on his chest, it wasn't Christian Laettner against Kentucky in the early 90s, but still, when it happens in today's game, you're going to get ejected from the game. And you just put the results up there. They were 10 of 15 from the floor and shot 67% without the former Defensive Player of the Year anchoring their defense. Now their charge is to win 4 of the next 5. And I don't think they're going to be able to do that. So that's my takeaway. He helped put himself in position to get ejected, which now means the Warriors are going to get ejected from this series in the first round.
And look, if we're going to talk about just this incident, I like what Sabonis said in his interview going off the court. It's like, hey, look, we're battling, things happen, keep it pushing. But when you start doing this whole, I got to go get x-rays, now Draymond's getting x-rays on his ankle, and this is the back and forth. My thing about this, what Sabonis did was wrong. You don't do that. Anybody that has a basketball opinion, you don't see people grabbing someone's leg. I would have kicked him. I don't know if I would have stomped on him, but I got to get going. This is a postseason. And so, look, Sabonis knew what he was doing, and that's where I say Draymond lost the petty battle here because they both did something petty. Draymond exceeded what Sabonis did. Draymond's out the game, and now all of a sudden the Kings can run. Correct. So if I'm Sabonis, I do that 100 times out of 100.
Stay in the game.
Kick me in my chest. You get out the game 100 times out of 100. But I don't think any suspensions. I don't think any of that. Sabonis needs to own up to what he did, not saying that he protected himself. And Draymond,
well, he deserved his technical. Sabonis did get a technical. But to your point, Draymond did lose the battle by actually getting ejected from the game.
Hey, yo, how'd you feel about that?
I mean, upon further review, at first I thought that Draymond was just wilding again, but seeing that he grabbed his ankle, like, again, I wouldn't do. You do that thing when you kick off, maybe like wait till he gets up and really say something, get in his face, like, bruh, like you're trying to do that. I'm not gonna stop on you, and I'm gonna put a forearm in your ribs next time you try to shoot. Like, if you really want to take it there.
Yeah.
But
the way he got stumped out, he was like, oh. It was so funny.
And then he acted like, oh Jesus, oh Lord. He acted like he was shot.
I mean,
but Draymond made it look all crazy, and then it's the fact that it's Draymond that did it, cause he's always doing stuff that he should be punched for, yo.
He is. You saw the video that I did with the Kurt Franklin background?
That was the one did they take that down?
No, they didn't take that down.
No. Kurt Franklin stomp.
Yeah.
I promise the stomp, the whole stomp.
Hey, yo, as he watching that my input on it, I'm like, man, you grabbing, like, I know how that feels. Someone grabbing your leg, like, even when you go up, someone, like, kind of, like, grabbing you when you're coming down from, like, possibly dunking or anything like that, that's annoying. That's annoying. It's weird. And then when someone grabbing your leg like that, you trying to let go. I just know me. Yeah, I would have, stumped them like Stone Cold Steve Austin.
And you know what? I can vouch because I was at them P-Burg basketball games. Dana and them were beefing for way less.
Yeah.
There's stuff like that. Shout out Dana 2 Lee.
Yeah. So why you put his whole tag name? But
Yo, that's my thing. I love using people's social media handles.
Yeah, you got to nowadays. But not Stat. What's your input on that? What's your input on it? And then I guess we'll go back into like the ejection and everything like that. What's your input on it?
Shaq said it best. He would have did the same thing. Me personally, I think he shouldn't have got ejected. Suspended, no. I think he should have just got a nice fine and kept it moving, because then you saw what happened against Game 3 with Embiid doing what he did.
Yeah.
So
it didn't look as vicious though. That's the thing. The way Draymond did it looked like he just really.
And remember, it's Draymond Green.
Exactly. He got a target.
Dude always playing like that.
You kick me in my nuts, and you're a 7-footer Embiid. That's a problem.
Yeah,
that's me catching that joint and tackling him to the floor.
Yeah, it's over. Yeah, nah. When he did it, yeah, you're right. I feel what you're saying on that. That's and then I think when Embiid did that, they got their shots right. They did their shots for that, and then the game was going on. Embiid didn't get taken down for that. You know what I'm saying? Got his little flagrant.
Yeah.
I think that game had like 3 flagrant fouls and like 2 techs or something like that. That was
Harden got kicked.
He got kicked out the game.
Yeah.
When does Harden ever get kicked out the game?
Hey, that was a chippy game, bro. That was a good game. I was sleeping on that series. That was a good series, dog. It was tough. It was Philly tough. It was Brooklyn tough. Obviously, Philly took over, but it was a good series. I won the bet overall. We can say that, but
Uh-oh.
He didn't want to say.
He didn't
how
bring
he
that
didn't say
up.
nothing about that. I wasn't trying to
brought
go
it up
there.
the last time.
I wasn't even trying to go there. I was just like,
He's
all right.
going to admit it. Let's hear it. Let's hear it.
He won. Sixers had a better end of the deal.
Who won what?
JT won. I got no problem admitting it. When I lose, I lose.
Loser. Loser. Can you see me? I'm doing the thing.
Hey, yo. But I did like how Richard Jefferson said, like, on his standpoint, I think he said it that way because he get beat up low key. He was like, yeah, stomp on my chest. I was like, I'm hearing that. I'm like, yeah, it's because you're not going to swing back.
That used to happen to him.
Probably. I don't know. But I think sometimes people like that, like, yeah, do it. It's for the good for the team. I'm like, yeah, that's good. But I got my own pride. Like, you ain't going to step on me, bro. Like, I'm going to hit you. I'm not going to say keep stepping on me. That's not my mindset. Nah, I don't, bro.
Well, I don't know. I think it depends, because if I do something to you to get you tight and I want you to have a reaction, that's one thing. Like, because my main thing was this. You would have, like, I'm one of the football players that played basketball, so you know what that means. Yeah. I'm going to be short like a football player, but I don't have guard skills, so I'm a big man because I'm big. So my big thing was, I'm going to just get in your way, yo. I'm going to keep getting in your way, and you're going to have to keep pushing me and, like, going through me. Then you're going to get mad because I'm in the way, but I didn't do anything. Then when we come down the floor, I'm going to crash into you a little bit. You're going to start pushing me, and after a while, I'm going to come down there and act like I'm going to crash into you. Then I'm going to pass you. I'm going to go behind you, get into one of them open spots. Then I'm going to score the first time. Then it's going to be like, okay, why you keep letting the fat dude score on even them open shots? Then the next time I do that, I'm going to get the ball, and I'm going to pump fake. And then you're going to jump, and then I'm going to go, and I'm going to, make some shot. And it's going to be like the fourth one. Now you're going to get mad. Then I'm going to start crashing. Like, it's a whole mind game.
But you're saying it in the smart mindsets. They talk like that's
yeah,
that's
like if
the
I
smart
push
way.
you and you punch me in the face, and it's going to be like, oh, you punched me. And then they're going to be like, oh, you got to go. Number 31. Get out of here. And I'm going to be clapping like, thank you. You just took the bait.
Yeah, so you saying like it's the mind games with it. But I don't know. Someone stump on me, yo. Nah, bro.
But he stomped on him because he grabbed his ankle.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So it's like, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, okay.
If he had just done it like Draymond usually does when he just throws his foot and kicks you in the nuts, That's when I throw the ball in his face.
I got you. So
And smack him.
So Sabonis is playing mind games.
He had to be.
Like,
Isn't that what he said?
Like Dennis Rodman.
Yeah, he grabbed him. Dennis Rodman. See, that's the thing. Dennis Rodman was like the original person I saw doing this because he was talking and saying weird stuff to people, and then he would do that thing where he leans out way too far so you can run him over and everything.
Yeah.
Like Draymond does that, but it's not as cool when he does it because he's annoying. He's kicking people in the nuts.
Mm-hmm. And that's the thing. They try to say, I mean, way back, you know, when Draymond had this whole vision of him, they were saying like, oh, he kind of reminds us of Dennis. But I'm like, yo, Dennis Rodman wasn't a dirty player. He was way more smarter than people think. Yes, he was weird, but he was way more smarter than what you think. Draymond's just doing this stuff like, yo, you're physically hitting people in the nuts like that.
But you know what kills me too about Draymond? I hate this.
What?
Like, if you were going to do that, I feel like you got to own it.
Oh,
He'll
yeah,
be
he
up
be-
there like, you know, we're not afraid of the dirty tactics that they do. You know, we won't be bullied.
He don't be saying like he
You're
don't
the
do
one doing that
Yeah.
stuff. It's you doing
That's
that.
funny when I be laughing. I'm like, yo, he is hilarious.
I would smack the fire out of Draymond Green for doing something like that. And I would call him goofy and I'd be like, don't worry, he's clumsy. He falls all over the place. Watch. He plays like a toddler. Watch.
No accountability.
Watch. And then when he does something he's going to cry about on his podcast. That's the beef that I would have with him.
That's facts. That's facts. But yo, it is funny how he be like, nah, bro, like we not scared of him. Like he really be acting like he ain't do nothing.
He's been
I be
doing that
like,
for years.
what? He's not even gonna say that he
Yeah,
admit
you're the
it.
one.
I mean, he don't want that fine, but still, like maybe he'll admit it after his career. Like, yeah, I did stump on everybody. I kick everybody's nuts on purpose. I stumped bruh's chest on purpose.
I can't see
Like,
him doing it. I could see him
just playing that role forever.
I didn't do anything that you guys didn't laud in the 90s. So, no, I'm not going to admit.
That's hilarious, man.
It's fitting.
All NBA teams.
What's up, all NBA
How do
team?
you
What's up
feel
with that?
First team, second team, third team. The lineups. How do you feel about them?
I mean, restat who? Well, start with the first.
First team: Shea, Alexandra, Steph Curry, Jason Tatum, Giannis, the Joker. Second team: Luka, Donovan, Jaylen Brown, Jimmy, Embiid. Third team: D. Fox, Dame, Bron, Laurie Markkanen, Sabonis.
Dang, so KD's
Who got-
not in any of these?
Exactly. Who got snubbed?
KD, regardless. I mean,
I guess they're just going to say because he was hurt. He can always get away with that. Like, you can always get away with saying it's because he's hurt.
Yeah, but Embiid was hurt
That's true.
beginning of the season.
yeah, I'm not trying to hear. I mean, but Embiid's been balling. I don't care. He needs to be the MVP. But
Hopefully, he's MVP.
at the same point in time, you ain't got KD in there. Dang, not even like third team. Come on. And my other argument would be Shea over D Fox. Ooh, D Fox was second team or third?
Third team.
Ooh, nah. Nah. That's a little too low for D Fox. Nah, not after this season.
Nah, I give it to him.
Third? You say he's rightfully put at third team.
Yeah, Shea almost got to the play-in, and that team was expected to be get the first pick in the draft.
I mean, all big respect. I don't think I have a huge argument over where Shea should be. Like, he's definitely not going to be third. He definitely agrees to be in this list of these players, but I think maybe the argument would have been with D Fox, maybe. I don't know, but you're right. You made a standpoint. You said something that about his whole team, and he really did put it on his back, but I still
Kentucky
don't.
boys.
I don't know. First, I think the little argument between that two could have came somewhere like, yeah, dang. So KD really not on this list at all. I'm trying to think who else got
I
snubbed.
wonder how he feels about that.
Yeah, he be saying he don't care now. He say he don't care about nothing. He just trying to hoop. I mean, I love that mentality, but like, hey, bruh.
They didn't say Kyrie, did they?
No, you know they ain't gonna say
Not
Kyrie.
really.
You know they trying
I
to
forgot
blackball
he's
him.
still in trouble right now.
Yeah, low key still in trouble, but that was wild.
He
Yeah,
would
we're
have
saying
Definitely
all
no
this.
Rudy Gobert.
he would definitely replace Donovan Mitchell.
But he'd have to be hurt. Like, he had to replace him.
Yeah, someone had to get replaced.
Yeah, you can't take D. Mitch off this list right now.
No, think about
He's
it.
been a flamethrower.
Yeah, you can't.
We've been talking about him since. When did he start having 40-point games? No, it's the 70-point games.
That was his year.
Different team.
I think it was like in December he started that.
Yeah, he was turning up.
Going stupid.
He turned me up. Hey, yeah, he was going
stupid.
in. He was going in. Who else on there?
Kyrie for Fox.
No, you can't say Wade Fox. Can't do that.
I'm leaving Fox.
Yeah, Fox is in that category.
Where are you putting Kyrie?
Over Luka. That's just me and how I feel about my bro, Kyrie.
It's almost like. See,
fair.
here's where it goes into Luka being the face of the NBA now, or one of the faces.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that would be egregious. Like, people would really whine about that, or they would really talk about that he was like not first team.
Oh, okay, I see what you're saying.
Or that he was replaced with Kyrie or something.
Yeah,
that would be a problem for people.
it would be. Oh, wait a minute. So, do you think Ja Morant is obviously not in here? Do you think
He messed
himself up, right?
Sure did.
Yeah, that's messed up. I'm like, dang, Ja not even in the conversation either. That's wild.
Maybe that's just part of his like punishment, because everybody's saying he could grow from this. A lot of us jumped on his head about the stupid stuff he's been doing.
Mm-hmm.
But a lot of the old heads had valid points where they were like, we were stupid too. We were so young. I'm like, okay, whatever. But he has to learn, so I guess maybe that's going to be part of his learning process.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Like, because in the beginning of this year, I didn't think I'd be hearing SGA's name like this. And there's people that can.
Last season, his name was he was getting up there. They were saying his name a little bit, but I see what you're saying. Like, from last year to now, I didn't think SGA was going to be first team.
Yeah, you're going to think, two things. He's first team. KD's not on the list at all, and neither is Ja Morant.
Yo, wow.
You didn't
or
think
Kyrie.
that.
Yeah, like, yo.
Kyrie.
It's wild.
I know y'all didn't think that last year.
Oh, James Harden's not even on there either.
That's cool.
I mean, that's cool. I'm just saying, this group of people from first team, second team, to third team, there's a lot of new faces. It's not a continuous that we overheard. You remember when Kobe was playing?
Yeah.
He was always on this list regardless. So was Bron, no matter what. Like,
Shaq.
LeBron was always on that first team, like, no matter what. So now it's just like, it's a lot of new pieces coming around. Like, it's like, dag, like SGA is very new. D Fox, very new on, you know what I'm saying? It's just like, okay, like,
but
it's starting to turn.
SGA was always hot because it was rumored that he wanted to get traded at OKC because they were wasting his potential. He's already getting talked to about getting traded to Toronto.
Oh yeah, they're rebuilding.
Everyone's on the trade block except Scotty Barnes.
Yeah. Yep. Fred definitely got to go.
And Nick Nurse got Fred VanVleet, he can actually opt out, but Nick Nurse got fired.
Yeah, that's what they're all total rebuild. Total rebuild. As we're talking about Toronto, bro, I just want to bring up some past news, bro. You remember when the Raptors did my coach dirty, Casey?
Dwayne Casey.
Yo.
Oh, and they fired him right after they won?
Yo, that was crazy, son. That was crazy. I don't think that's ever been done before.
So surprised, yeah.
I don't think that's ever been done
They
before.
want to talk to you. All right, cool, yeah. Hold on, everybody chill out. Yo, what's going on? Oh, you fired, Dwayne. Who is this? He hung up the phone on him like somebody's playing.
They playing.
And then they saw it on ESPN like,
oh, dang.
Really fired me? Yeah, I forgot about that.
That is wild.
And then the following year, Nick Nurse wins the championship. That's just as bad as Mark Jackson.
Mark Jackson, we've poured out plenty of vials of liquor from Mark Jackson.
Everybody talk about that. Oh,
he built that team.
Yeah.
He got kicked out.
They saying Morton built the team. He started a new era of ball, like for all the coaches. Like, yo, this is how you. I mean, come on, let's be real. Everybody's kind of implementing what the Warriors have done. Not just bringing superstars. I'm talking about fast pace, running around. That point guard that can do that. You know, that two-way. There's two-way players. There's 2 point guards on the court now like that. Like,
Yeah.
you need that fast pace. Warriors didn't do that. I'm just saying, it's just like, it's that fast pace. Like, yo, we need 2 playmakers out here to keep everybody moving, to keep the defense moving, not stagnant, not staying still. We need movement.
And we need Steve Kerr to be the head coach. Mark Jackson not to be.
Yeah, that's wild.
They got him out. Hasn't really had a job since, not like coaching like that since then.
He's been blacklisted.
Yeah, total.
You know that. I know that.
Total blacklisted. It's not.
1 o'clock, the Knicks play tonight. 1 o'clock, the Knicks play. Will we win?
We're gonna win.
Game 4.
Ooh.
All right.
Everything's a must win.
Yeah, it's a must win. I think we need to. Man, Chris LeVert came in out of nowhere for the Cavaliers. I was like, dang, I didn't like that because I wanted
Karis
him to
LeVert?
stay.
Yeah, Karras.
Oh, yeah.
Karis.
I was like, I wanted him to stay in the background because I know he's nice from back in the day when he used to hoop for the Brooklyn Nets. But they just like, oh yeah, you do hoop. And he's been balling. I was like, dang, I did not want that because I think his matchup is kind of RJ, and RJ is getting cooked by Mitch and bruh. Like, it's not good. Not a good look.
Terrible series.
I think we need to make that. We need to get that W. We need to take over on that. That would be very nice for us, honestly. That would be very nice for us. To
One
do
game
3-1.
closer to really what I think might be the ultimate goal of our career, this season.
3-1. Next game we got Kings Warriors that we've been talking about. That's gonna be amazing.
I'm watching that.
Yeah, that's gonna be
I'll
great.
watch that.
That's at what?
We
What
said
time is that?
5.
What time is that one? I think that's
That's 3:30.
Yeah, it's at 3:30. Oh, bro, we didn't even talk about the Celtics-Hawks matchup. So that game's coming up next too. Their matchup is 2-1. Of course, Boston up. I was surprised by the Hawks. I thought the Celtics were gonna do a little sweep,
Sweep 'em.
but
Nah, the Hawks want to make a little push.
yeah.
The next sweep is gonna be Denver.
Yeah.
At
Oh yeah.
9:30.
They're 3-0, and they put in work over the weekend, so they got a game coming up tonight as well too. Yeah, Denver is. I'm not going to focus or really speak on Denver until this next round because that's when we need to see what's going on. Like I said, I think they need to prove themselves as a team / organization that like we can continue in the playoffs and get where we need to be at as they do in a regular, and in the series, not the series, in the regular season. So. Next season, I'm going to pay attention more than them. I watched the game, of course, but I'm just like, this is what they should be doing. They're going against the Timberwolves, bro. They should be doing this. Shout out to Cat. Cat, Gobert, actually, to me, he was been hooping. I've been watching the games. Cat been doing some nice moves. Ant's been stepping up, but, the Nuggets have been too much. Joker's, I think he had a triple-double last game. I was like, dang, them numbers is crazy. And it's like, I watched the game. I ain't going to front. I was watching, it was on, but
I didn't.
It was late, but I stayed
Sleep.
up. I was like, dang, his numbers was crazy. Like, when did he do all this? Like, that's how I was like, when did he do all this? But hey, man, that second round, we need to see what's going on with them, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Before we give Kyle the mic to play a game, who do you think out of the 4 games tonight is gonna have a fight? Who fighting tonight?
A fight?
Where are we going?
Kings Warriors.
Kings Warriors.
Yeah, hopefully it's
Boston,
Kings.
Atlanta.
Yeah, it sounds like Kings Warriors.
I think Kings Warriors, if anything.
They got it brewing.
And maybe the Nuggets and Timberwolves, because it's 3-0. That Wolves teams is not, bruh. Right after they had the fight on the sideline, Anderson was scuffling up with somebody. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, they're a chippy team. I like that, but I think they're not gonna let that 3-0 happen easily. So, you know what I'm saying? So I think they might get a little chippy too.
I think the Knicks. I think Donovan. If Donovan loses, if he's losing by the end of the 4th quarter, I think he's gonna start something, or someone on that team's gonna start something.
Good, get him kicked out.
Yeah, but if anything on that, it would be Randall, and he get baited easily.
Oh my
like how you
God.
say you play my games, I think he's the easiest probably. But he's been holding
It's
his
not
own
fair.
for a
It's
while.
not funny. You guys keep saying stuff to me.
He's been holding it down for a while, but if anything, it might be Randall. That's why I ain't want to say nothing. I was like, it'll be on our squad, so I ain't trying to put that on my team at all, yo.
Nah, I think Donovan's gonna be mad if he loses another game at home to the Knicks. I think he's gonna start something. I think he's going out swinging.
I don't know about that. I think he just dropped numbers. He might get 50 on us. Oops.
Yeah, subtract about 25 from that, and
We'll see. We'll see.
Do you
But
have
yo,
a
what's
game,
up? You
Kyle?
got a game?
you know I got game.
All right, cool. Copacetic.
Yeah, y'all know we can't do the game without the music.
The dead man.
Since we've been talking about what we've been talking about today, KD got snubbed. Ja Morant snubbed himself. I'ma make one of y'all, well, both of y'all are snubbing somebody today. These are some of the most notable snubs in history. I'm not gonna tell y'all who it is. I'm gonna make y'all decide which one has got to go. You know how we do. Let's get started. First of all, I'm gonna give you 4 people. Choose which one you would snub. You feel comfortable snubbing.
And this is snubbing out like all time.
This is some of that all-time stuff.
Okay,
that you,
okay.
Yeah.
I bet.
So, we have two-way forward center, really. Rim protector, 15 rebounds, 11 points, 2 blocks per game, 71% field goal percentage. I'll leave that there. We got a real smooth point guard, right?
Mm-hmm.
Old school. 28 points per game, 9.2 assists per game, 2 rebounds, 48% field goals. He must have shot some threes. We got, how do I frame this? We have a floor running forward who admittedly is not the Batman or the Robin on his team, but 14 points, 10 rebounds, almost 2 blocks, almost 2 steals a game, 57.8 field goal percentage. And we got a superstar, 22 points per game, 9 rebounds, 1 block, 47%, but he shot a lot of threes. 30, almost 40 from 3-point.
That's not bad.
I must say about him, he took his team from 40 wins the year before to 53. And I guess the second most win shares, like the second most credits for winning the games that year. Now what y'all think? And that's a big forward. A forward is like a big guard.
So you asking us who had the biggest snub out of them stats?
Yeah, like who would you have to cut?
Oh, who would I have to cut?
Yeah, the big forward, by the way, was only the second player ever to shoot 70+% from the field. The only other guy was Wilt, and just the third player to average 15 rebounds.
Yeah.
Got snubbed. Wasn't good enough.
That was the first dude, right?
That was the first one.
He can't get snubbed because his stats was crazy. You just added extra stuff to it too.
Yeah,
I was already keeping him on my squad. I'm like, nah, I can't snub, bro. I will go with, I think this probably had to been your second player. He averaged 28. Was it?
28 and 9 assists. This is a point guard.
Oh, I don't know about that. That's a valid asset. I can't. What's the third guy again?
14 points.
Yeah, 10 rebounds, almost 2 blocks, almost 2 steals, 57.8% field goal percentage.
Okay, he gonna get snubbed on my squad. That's my first pick for that. Who you got at stat?
That was gonna be my person, but I'm gonna go with the last person.
So you got one. You're gonna go with the third player and the fourth player.
No, the last player.
No,
you go with the last player.
You're the third player.
Okay, we get one apiece. Okay, bet. All right, so
that makes me uncomfortable.
Let's hear who we snubbed. Let's hear who I snubbed. I snubbed the third player.
You snubbed Horace Grant.
Oh snap!
Who you thought was random before. He's not. But like you know how that go. He was not even the third option on the team.
Oh, so this is when he was
91-92 Horace Grant.
Oh, yeah. But that's weird because I mean maybe they didn't do it at that time. Obviously, it's just like that whole squad should have been up there though. Like, but yeah, okay. I'm not heard about that.
This guy.
Who?
He cut Dirk. 2001 Dirk.
Dang, see, I would be tight about cutting Dirk.
Who were the other two?
The other two?
Yeah, who was the first one?
The first one I said was actually DeAndre. 15-16 Clippers DeAndre.
Okay.
15 rebounds, 11 points per game, almost 3 blocks, 71% field goals percentage. And I think they said after AD got hurt that year, they put somebody else in, so they still could have got him in there, but they was like, nah, just leave him out. Like, yeah, they used somebody else. I forgot who. Oh, they used old Dirk.
Wow.
Yep. That same year. And the second one that I said that I don't know if I have the heart to cook this dude, especially like this. He was almost 30 points per game and 9 assists. The silky point guard.
Yeah, who is this?
1971-72, Nate Archibald.
You can't snub him. You can't.
It happened.
They did him dirty like that?
And that was like, they said that was like his second year.
That's wild. I mean, if we had history checks, if we had stat here, I would make him look up. I would make him look up like who
you could snub.
Who why wasn't he in there? Like who else was there? Who took his spot?
You could snub a 30-10 point guard.
No.
In the 70s.
Second year?
Second year point guard.
So that 70s. Means you gave yourself away a little bit. You said, he didn't shoot no threes. It was no 3-point line.
I guess not. But still, he was doing that without threes.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. That's crazy. Yo, almost averaging 39. Yo, wait a minute.
Snubbed.
Stat.
Like not an all-star at all. Not that he didn't get MVP. He was not an all-star.
Just not like he was like, yo, you're not an all-star.
Like he didn't get that designation.
Stat, can you answer like if you have time to do quick research, who was on that list as an all-star?
71-72 NBA All-Star team.
Who was on bruh's squad? Because he made that team work. What was his record? If you can look that up, if you can, bro. Like,
if you can beat me to it.
Right now? What are we doing that right now?
Oh, damn. Yo, he said he on vacation. I'm not in the office, yo.
Let's see. I got it since he, doesn't want to do it.
I thought we were doing that next episode.
Nah, we're just for that specific team.
Yeah, just for that.
So Wilt was the MVP that year. Wilt, first team, Happy Hairston, don't even know who that is. Jerry West, Walt Frazier, Jerry Lucas, Dave DeBusschere.
Just stop right there. You just said the point guard that's better than him, Frazier.
Yeah.
That was only the first team, though.
But still.
Oh, yeah. Havlicek, Kareem.
Kareem.
Oh, no. Well, okay. So he was on the second team.
Yeah, but still got snubbed, though. First team. That's wild.
Bob Love. Who are these people? Wilt was second team. Oh, this is a serious squad.
It's a problem.
Yeah, you know what? Listen. Yeah.
This is the issue.
That was the game. Nate, y'all snubbed Dirk.
Nah, he snubbed him. I picked mine. I was like, this is who I got. I think I did fine. He took out Dirk. I would never took
He's
out
going to
Dirk.
hear about that stat.
I respect Dirk.
He's going to hear about that.
I respect him,
I knew not to take away the point guard. I knew not to take DeAndre Jordan. Horace. Horace was an interesting guy.
Maybe that's why he left.
He got his ring.
Yeah, he did.
Then he went to Orlando.
He was tough there, too.
He got emotional in Orlando a little bit.
It's the goggles, man.
And
they changed colors, too, with the team. You noticed that? That was tough.
They was swaggy.
Yeah,
But all right, yo, we gonna head out.
Send us
It's
home.
the end of the episode, man. Watch your NBA games. This playoff series has been crazy, man. We gonna see you next time. This is Frnds vs. Frnds. Peace.
Peace.
Peace.